What is up? This is Scott, and this is your weekly video on robots or trading in general. Now, I didn't do a video last week, okay? I didn't, alright? I was sick, and I didn't do it. My voice was filled with phlegm, and that's disgusting, but it's a fact. So I sent an email out instead. But this week, I'm doing a video because this is pretty freaky, which leads right into my title, Freaky Fridays. The reason I called it that, the reason why I'm talking about Fridays this week is that how many times have you, as a trader, gotten to Friday, maybe you're in profit, maybe you've had a great week, and you get to Friday and you're like, that's it, week's over, I'm done with that. I only say that because I did that yesterday. We've started discretionary trading, my trading partner and I, which is really my girlfriend, but I'll call her my trading partner for right now. We were trading all week. We did okay. First week of discretionary to back up the robots a little bit, small trade size, but we got to Friday and then, that's it, no more Friday. Well, here's something that freaks you out, that may freak you out because it freaked me out. When you work with robots, you learn a ton. I learned more about trading probably from building robots than almost at any other time. Outside of my initial education with getting educated on trading, period, just knowing how to press buttons, building robots has been so eye-opening. And here's one reason, or here's one way that it is really, really, really eye-opening, and that is I built a robot that trades only on Friday, which is absolutely an idiotic thing to do. Why would you trade only on Friday? We have those gaps. All right, haven't you ever heard of something called 2008, perhaps, when the gaps were 8 billion pips each way? I built this because I was doing a webinar with Rob and Jennifer for a long time on NFP reports, which is once a month on a Friday. So I built a robot. That's how I initially started, just wanted to see what happened on Fridays. So I built this robot. This is the pound yen that we're looking at on the screen right now. And I built a pound yen and specifically tested it and tailored it for Fridays. So literally no other days. Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nothing. Friday only. Furthermore, it doesn't even trade all day Friday. I waited till the afternoon. I didn't even want to get involved with the NFP because how can you build a trading system based on craziness? So I didn't. So this trades only in the afternoon. Now what would you think? Leading into this, if I said I built a robot, trades only on Friday afternoons, it absolutely holds trades over the weekend, what would you think would happen? I'll tell you what I would think would happen. I think it would stink. It would be the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. That's where robots can teach you a few things. So let's take a look at what I'm looking at on my screen. And that is the TradeStation Performance Summary for the pound yen Friday only, or you could say Freaky Friday only. A couple things I highlighted. Number one, total net profit. Now this goes all the way back to 2003. Why do I go back to 2003? Because that's all the data I have. If I had more data, I'd go back farther. So here we are. Total net profit, $17,869. That's excellent. Let's scroll down. Freaky number one, 88.44% winning percentage. Let me say that again. Percent profitable, 88.4%. 88%. Now, there weren't that many trades. You can see over 11 years, that's not that many trades. Well, obviously, it's only trading on Fridays, only one day a week. That made me a little bit freaked out. Average trade net profit, that's solid. Average winning trade is almost the same as average losing trade. Excuse me? How can those two be the same and you win 88% of the time? I don't know if you know anything about percentages or if you care, but that is unheard of. That's amazing. Oh, amazing number three. Max consecutive winning trades, 34 in a row. This one, trading only on Fridays, this robot has won 34 times in a row with only a maximum of 3 losers in a row. Are you serious? Now this is a 15-minute chart. Average bars in those winning trades is 8, so that's not that long. You're not in trades very long, which I love if you know me at all. Scrolling down, here's your buy and hold return. I like stuff like this. If you bought it 11 years ago, the pound yen held it, you would have made negative 4% in 11 years, which, that's a pretty good buy and hold return for a hedge fund or something else. I was talking about 11 years, 8 months. I said it was 11 years. I lied. It was almost 12 years, so I apologize. You're only in the market 4.4% of the time. That makes sense. Here's your max drawdown right here. The worst it ever got was $1,400. This is a huge number. This is really almost the only number that matters to me. And you can see right down here, this is max drawdown close to close. So this is as bad as it got, holding it over the weekend. but this is the worst it ever closed. So obviously it didn't end the trade at 1400 down. It ended the trade at 900 down. And what's interesting is that this peak to valley, this drawdown in the middle, happened in 2009, but the worst actual trade he ever had was in 3/2/2014. So this trade wasn't even the worst trade. If you care about numbers, that's cool. If not, that's boring. But anyway, this number I calculated myself. This is the total profit divided by the worst intraday drawdown, and it's 12.2 to 1. So you make $12 for every $1 that you lose, which is awesome. If this number is 2 to 1, you have a good system. 12 to 1 is amazing. What does all this mean? It means this is a freaking good robot is what this means. But what does it mean to your trading? You don't trade this robot, so who cares? I guess what I would like you to maybe subtly, humbly, what I'd like to request is take a look at your system. I don't care if it's discretionary, manual, I don't care what you do. But check out Fridays. If you've ever had a conversation with your trading partner and said, I don't want to trade Fridays, or I'm tired, or I don't want to, maybe you're not making the right decision. Yes, I stopped trading discretionary yesterday, but I didn't turn the robots off. And I probably never will turn the robots off again on Fridays. Will I trade this robot on a Friday? Yeah, I'm going to trade it. I'm going to open up an account. I have 3 new accounts I'm going to be setting up. This is third because it just doesn't trade that much. My other robots make a little more money. This is a real thing, and it's not the only one. I have other robots that trade on Fridays too, and guess what? They're also good. So the point is, think about Fridays. If you've been taking Fridays off, maybe you should rethink that. And that's a video for this week. We'll see you next time.